What's up YouTube, it's Winstonee coming back to you guys with a brand new video. I'm coming to you guys from my bathroom, as you can see. Clearly, we're in the bathroom. Because I will be going through completely from A to Z my entire grooming process for my hair on my, head and face. I'm going to be first detangling my hair because it's a little tangly. Then I'm going to be texturizing my hair, okay? Because I want to retouch it. I don't use the texturizer as much as I did before. The last time I used one was, it's been a while, like 5 months probably. Then I'm gonna give myself what is this? A lineup, haircut, all this, and then finally a shave or trim. We're gonna like trim this, cut it. Yeah, that's gonna be today's video. If you guys are interested in that, stay tuned and we're gonna get started after. Right now, actually. We're gonna just get started right now. So we're gonna be detangling my hair first, because for one, it needs to get detangled because it's a hot mess. Then two, I'm gonna be texturizing it, and in order to texturize, I have to detangle it anyway. All right, see, look, I need a touch up. If you guys don't know what it looks like when you need a cheese, I'm like, okay. If you see dandruff like falling out of my hair, I apologize, but like I said, I haven't been, well, my hair needs to wash, and it's tingly, and it's dirty, and it's not looking too good right now. My roots are definitely not curly. I've had a lot of new growth. A lot of times though, like if I do wet the top of my hair, this will get curly. It just won't be as curly as this, as the ends, There will be a little curl, so it won't look as noticeably different. The second reason is also because I've been keeping my hair like in a ponytail, so keeping it like this, stretches it out, and then of course all the curls will go away after being stretched out like this for so long. First thing I do, section my hair. So I got these. These are what I use to section my hair. I put this on my hair. Aunt Jackie's Not On My Watch Instant Detangling Therapy. This is gonna help make the detangling process a lot faster than just using a comb, I guess. This. Also, what else do I need to detangle? Spray bottle, because I'm gonna spray water on my hair just to get it a little damp, and then I'm going to apply the detangling cream. I can tell this is gonna be a long video because I haven't even started yet, and I don't even know what time we're at. Okay, well, I can just tell. Detangling brush. Wide tooth comb. You need this to, comb through my hair. I'm gonna use these two combs as well. These will be to get out any little small knots in my hair, if it's just like little tiny knots, just to get them out. This is more flimsier, this is more sturdy. So, and these teeth are smaller. If I need the smaller teeth for smaller, sort of the tiny knots, and then these for like little bigger knots, or the tail part to get through knots or whatever. So these two, and I think that's it. First thing I'm gonna do is fill this up. I usually fill this up with hot water, like completely hot water. By the time I spray it, once it comes out of the spray bottle, it's gonna be warm. So if I put warm water in here, when it comes out, it's gonna be like lukewarm. So I know I haven't made a video in like, man, it's been like a month or so. The last video I created was, I think it was a dossier video. I really feel like I want to do like more of these type of videos where I'm like, where I'm just like on camera and then just talking to you guys while I'm doing something to my hair. So see, I just sectioned it like that, that's all. And then left this one out because this is what I'm going to start with to detangle. All right, so I'm going to start off by wetting it, damping it. So yeah guys, I haven't made a video in like a month. The last video was a dossier, like a cologne video, dossier cologne. It's a new bottle, so I have to like take this out. Yeah, I really just been like, I guess lately I just kind of lost interest. So yeah, I guess I went through like this phase of losing inspiration for doing YouTube videos, and gaining inspiration. So if you guys have been a part of my channel for a while, you notice that when it comes to my videos, I go through this cycle. Oh gosh. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. There's hair everywhere. Okay, you'll notice I go through this cycle on my videos. Like, I'll start posting again, then I'll stop posting again, and start posting again. I'll get super duper, super inspired to start, super inspired to start doing videos. So I'll do videos for like a few months, or a couple months, or 1 month actually, because it usually don't last that long. And then I'll stop, and that's because I go through the cycle of like being inspired to create videos, and then I will stop being inspired. I think I'm gonna start back my vlog channel again. I think along with hair videos, I think vlogs would also be nice too. So if you guys would like to see vlogs from me, go ahead and let me know in the comments. There we go. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see vlogs. Surprisingly, this is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would, because usually it's a battle trying to detangle my hair, because I would leave it in knots for so long. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I'll leave it in knots for so long that when it's time to take the knots out, it gives me a hard time. It's almost as if like it's upset with me and it's giving me a hard time because it's trying to punish me. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. This is just the way that I do it. I've actually contemplated on cutting my hair. I don't know. Sometimes you have to reapply, you know, some of the detangling cream if it starts getting dry. You know, you really want it to be like really slippery. The more slippery your hair is, the easier it is to detangle. The knots will just come out, will slip out a lot easier. So you want it nice and slippery. But yeah, I've been concentrating on cutting my hair, and not like cutting it down to like waves or anything like that, but just maybe like just cutting it maybe like a tiny bit. I don't know, but it was just a thought. Just a thought. I know a lot of you get concerned. A lot of you who like use this texturizer, that you have a lot of breakage. This is, you know, dead hair, but you're gonna have some hair comes out, especially if you're using a texturizer. Some hair will come out, well, after the texturizer. Obviously this is before. Yeah, you'll have some hair that comes out. One of the reasons why I do have long hair, I will say, because I get bored of the same hairstyle. Like a short cut, like a short like wave cut, you know, is like, I mean, that's a nice style, but like I like to be able to wear different like options. I will say though, guys, this detangling brush is such a time saver. Like, it saves so much time. Like, without this brush, like, it would take me probably like 2 to 3 hours to detangle my whole hair, my whole head. Just to save on footage, I'm going to cut here and then come back to you guys after I finish detangling my hair, because, you know, this might take a while. All right, guys, I'm back and I have fully detangled my hair, as you can see. It's a little damp, so that's why it's like it curled up like at the ends a little bit, but you can definitely see like the roots. As you can see here is it's just not as curly. And I know some people might be looking at it and be like, what are you talking about, your hair is curly, you don't need another texturizer, but you'll actually see the difference like when I'm done putting it in. Do a length check from the back. Okay, so well, back here at least got a little length going on here. The up top here is a little shorter, of course. Okay. You know, we got a little length going on. This is how much hair I lost. This is what came out when I was detangling it. You know, just to give you guys a sense of like how much hair I lose. I don't know if this is a lot or not, but this is, I will say this is normal for me. I'm going to divide it again in 4 sections, and then I'm going to start the texturizing process. So one important thing that like a lot of people ask me, when people who want to texturize their hair, they always ask like, should you cut your hair first or texturize it first and then get a haircut? Like if you're doing like you're texturizing the top of your hair, you're cutting or getting a lineup or whatever, or like in my case, gotta cut this and line up and stuff like that. You want to texturize first, honestly, and that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's right or not, but I always texturize first, because when you get your hair cut, the clippers create these like micro tears in your skin. Sometimes, you know, you get cut with clippers. Sometimes there's a little bleeding, you know, let's be honest. Like you're getting a haircut there might be some bleeding. You might be, especially if you're doing it with a barber, you know, maybe when he's lining you up a little bit, he might like chip you or nip you or clip you whatever, or somewhere. And that's why usually after a haircut, well, not usually, that's why, well, it should be all the time, after a haircut, they run alcohol, like they dab your head with alcohol. That's to kill off any, you know, germs or bacteria that might get on your skin. If your skin has like a tear or a cut or anything, if you get a haircut first and then you texturize your hair, there is a good chance that it will burn. It would really burn, because you gotta understand the texturizer is a chemical that burns. If you have a cut on your skin and you put the cream on there, it is going to burn like hell. And the whole process of texturize your hair is not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be a pretty process at all. So right now I am dividing my hair, like I said, into 4 sections, and this is just so that I can manage my hair better when texturizing it. If you have shorter hair, obviously you don't have to do this, but this allows me to texturize my hair more thoroughly, because if I did it all in one thing, obviously some spots are not going to be as texturized as other spots, you know. But I cover all this in more detail in, you know, other how to texturize videos that I do. So the first thing I do after I section, like now I look like a little girl. Look at this, with little pigtails in her hair. Oh, another question I get asked too is, should you shampoo, wash your hair before you texturize your hair? And the answer is no. Now, if your hair is like really completely gross, you might want to, but for the most part, you know, don't shampoo and condition your hair, because all of those, you know, those natural oils that's in your hair that's been in there for a couple of days, that will help to protect your hair from the texturizer. You know, you want to protect your hair as much as possible from the chemical. So those natural oils that's been building up in your hair, that'll help to protect it. If you know, shampoo your hair, you're stripping your hair of all those oils, those natural oils, and so it's just less protection against it, and you know, you want as much protection as possible. So the first thing you want to do is, you know, I use Vaseline to, you know, put on my edges, to protect my edges from the cream. I don't want to burn my edges off from this. So some Vaseline on there, right all around the edges. This hair right here I don't really worry about, because this is all gonna get cut down. So guys, if you're in a relationship or you're not happy with the person that you're in a relationship with, please go ahead and leave them. You know, please leave them. Like, don't cheat, because just leave them. Just like tell them, like I have like this friend who, they would rather cheat than tell the person that they're no longer interested in them. I'm like, because they think it's gonna hurt their feelings. I'm like, well, okay, like and cheating won't hurt their feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, either way, you're gonna hurt their feelings, and you actually cheating on them, it's gonna hurt their feelings more than you just telling them like, hey, I'm not interested, like, let's end this. That's way more respectable and way less messy than just, you know, cheating behind the back. So always, you know, just leave the person, please. Do both of y'all a favor, just leave. With some people, cheating actually is an excitement. It's actually very sad, but sometimes the cheating is the exciting part. And let's just say you leave that person, and then you realize now that the person who you were cheating on them behind their back, you know, being with them now is like not as special anymore, because it was the cheating aspect that made it all exciting and desirable. And there are some people that's like that, and I mean, people like that, you're always gonna have issues in your relationship, because you're always gonna be cheating. Anyway, so I put the Vaseline on my edges, so I'm nice and Vaselined up. Now I'm going to put coconut oil on on my ends, and I put it from like here. I use the hair tie as a way to separate the hair that I'm gonna put the coconut oil on versus the hair that's not gonna have coconut oil. So I'm putting the coconut oil on this section of my hair, and this part is where I'm going to texturize. This is pretty much my new growth for the most part. Not really all of this, it's probably like up to right here. That's like new growth, but I'm just going to texturize all of this. Or I'm not going to put, I'm just going to put coconut oil here. You know, that's just how I do it. That's just my method. So I have 100% pure virgin coconut oil. Extra virgin coconut oil. This is the coconut oil I use. Or I just use coconut oil. I mean, I guess you can really use like any oil. This is just to coat your ends. So I use this just to protect my hair from the coconut oil. I mean, from the texturizer. I'll just texturize my ends. I'll just texturize my roots. But sometimes, you know, some of the cream might get on some of the ends, and this is just to protect it. Oil slows down the process of the chemical. So like if there's oil on your hair, and let's just say you put texturizer on it, it'll be a lot slower to, you know, processing your hair. If you don't have Vaseline to protect you for your edges, you can use so in the box it comes with, you know, this pink cream, and this is what you can use to put on your edges, to protect your edges. So yeah, I will be using this box. This is the box. I always just use the red one. The red one, to me, it kind of just gets in my hair better than the blue one. Everyone always asks me what's the difference. And I really feel like the difference is the blue one I feel like is a more, it's a milder version of this. And I feel like, you know, you use that for if your hair is shorter, if you have like not as thick hair. My hair is not as thick anymore because I've been using the texturizer so much, but if you have thick hair, you use the extra strength. If you have short hair, you know, you're good with using just the blue box because it should give you desired. I think the blue box is for like waves. If you want waves, if you want just little like slight curls, blue box. This is for more like, I think like a deeper S curl. So the first thing you want to do is, before you put the texturizer, or before I put the texturizer in my hair, first thing I do is wear some gloves. It's crazy that the texturizer box doesn't come with gloves. Someone actually just pointed that out to me. I read a comment and they were like, it's crazy they don't come with gloves. I'm like, that's so true. Like, why wouldn't they come with gloves? That's crazy. But I'm not gonna lie, when I first started using a texturizer way back years ago, I didn't used to use gloves. But now, I use gloves. I guess back then I just didn't understand the importance of gloves. But now I gotta use gloves. I mean, it changes the color of your fingernails, the chemical gets in your hands, like you don't want all that, so you put on gloves. So, got my gloves on. Okay, so now I'm gonna start the process of putting the cream in my hair. So first I'm gonna set my timer. I like to monitor the time to see how long the whole process is taking me. The whole process from beginning to end. Okay, so I always get this question like, how long should you leave it in your hair? Should it be from the time you start putting the texturizer in your hair, or do you wait until the whole thing is in your hair and then you start the timer? So I start the timer before I start putting it in my hair. The whole process for me, like I try not to go past worst case scenario 15 minutes, like 14 minutes. If I'm applying it to my hair and I see it, if I see the timer at like, you know, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, I know that's usually like, well, first of all, 11, 12 minutes, I should be getting ready to start washing it out. That's usually what I do now. Because now with me just retouching and my majority of my hair is already curly, I don't really need to leave it in as long, because even just, I feel like even just like 7 minutes, 8 minutes with it in my hair, it's gonna be enough to at least blend in with the rest of my hair that's already curly. So I don't really need I don't really need to make my hair curly per se. I mean, it needs to be curly, but at this point in my hair, as long as it is, I just need my new growth to blend in with the rest of my hair. And as long as it's blending in, then it's fine. So I usually try not to go over like 11, 12 minutes. One important thing too, the texturizer comes nice and sealed. I always tell people, you know, it's sealed from the air. once you open up the seal, that's when the texturizing cream starts to age. So people always ask me like if you have leftover cream, is it still good to use? It depends on how long it's been sitting, because once the air gets to it, it starts to age and it starts to become less and less effective. If you had it sitting for like a month or two, I would say just go ahead and throw it out, because it's not as fresh and it's not going to be as effective in your hair, and you're probably not going to get the results you want because it's been sitting too long. All right, so this is, I'm going to start up here. Start here. Boom, boom, boom. Just kind of. So I kind of like to get it in there like this. Kind of take this off and just kind of get it in like this. I mean, honestly, you know, after a while, like, my hair looks like it would look like it needs a texturizer. I had somebody ask me one time, like, oh, what are you doing with your hair? Like, as if like, cause you can tell, like, I think on camera it's a little harder to tell, but in person you can kind of tell that like, it's two different textures, you know? So you can tell like I'm in the middle of, like I had something in my hair, whether it was a perm or a texturizer or something, and then like, you know, my hair just grew out and obviously it needs more. So, all right. So I use the hair ties as a marker, and then I kind of just take them out. And then just apply the cream around like that. Now remember, I put the oil on the ends, so you know, even if it gets on hair that's already texturized, it's protected by the oil. It won't process as fast as the new growth will process. The cream won't get into it as fast as the new growth. So, and as far as how much cream to use, you just use as much as, you just use the amount you need that covers your hair pretty much. Okay, so far so good. Honestly guys, I don't even know if this is the right way to retouch, but this is how I do it. I would hate for somebody to come in the comments and be like, that's not how you do it. I don't know, this is just how I do it. And I've been doing it like this forever. All right, we are at the 4-minute mark. So far so good. Oh shoot, you know what, I usually start from the back so that I usually start in the back. Dang it. Whatever. Alright, take this out. Now it's literally oh, okay, so my battery's about to die. I got one more section to put in my hair because the battery's about to die again. Sorry guys, my battery, I'm trying to charge it a little bit and then do it. But I just gotta put this in my hair. Actually, let me just like comb it just to show you guys. So after I'm done putting the other section, I'm gonna comb it like this, just to kind of spread it a little bit. Ooh. And then I'm gonna wait until, because right now I'm at the 5-minute mark, I'll probably wait until like it hits the 10-minute mark, like 10-11 minutes. I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash it out really quick, and then I'm going to come back on to show you guys what I do after. So, no, just bear with me. Alright guys, so I washed the texturizer. What's going on here? I just got out of the shower. I washed the texturizer out of my hair, as you can see. So this is how it looks. Obviously my hair is still wet right now. I'm gonna walk you through what I used when I was in the shower. So washed it out. I used obviously wash it out. Of course, the neutralizing shampoo that comes in the box. Use that until the foam is white. Then I shampoo my hair again with this Shea Moisture Strengthening Restore shampoo. Boom, that's what I use. Conditioned it with Pattern Beauty conditioner. This is like my go-to conditioner right now. And oh, I also deep conditioned my hair. So right after I shampooed and conditioned, I deep conditioned my hair for about, I think it was like 45 minutes. So I got out of the shower, deep conditioned my hair. I use this, by the way. It's like Shea Moisture Deep Moisturizer Mask. I usually deep condition my hair now after I texturize it, just to make it extra soft and all that stuff. So yeah, did that, left it in for about 45 minutes. You know, I went and just folded some clothes and stuff like that and kind of cleaned up a little bit while I was just in my hair. I put it in my hair and then I put a shower cap on. And then I just kind of went and, you know, just did some chores. Now I'm going to cut my hair. Before I start cutting my hair, I'm going to finish off the process of my curls. I use this, the curl activator, after I condition it. I use this, let me see. Oh, but before I put that on, I'm going to put on this leave-in conditioner. Well, it says leave-in milk, but I'm assuming it's conditioner. Looks kind of milky. Anyways, I just started using this. Carol's Daughter. I'm gonna spray this on first, and then I'm gonna put on the curl activator moisturizer. This might be overkill. I don't know, but that's what the plan is right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna put this in there and just kind of spray it. Yeah, guys, hair care is a process. You know, you gotta really like take the time out to do this if you really, you know, want your hair looking right. Well, at least I have to. I don't know. Everyone's hair is different. Mine's need a little extra TLC to make it look right. So now I'm putting in the curl activator. Just kind of put my hands, just put it in there. Just rub it, and that's pretty much, you know, when it dries, it'll look a little better. I always say, like, every time I do a texturizer video, I always say I'm usually not a fan of how my hair looks right after a texturizer. I like to give it like a week or so, just for it to kind of, get like a little new growth, like, cause it's like a little too straight, too stringy a little bit. So I like to have just like a little bit of new growth in there, just so it can kind of look a little more like natural-ish, if you know what I mean. So now I'm going to cut my hair. I'm just gonna let my hair dry for a quick second, at least dry enough for me to cut it, and then I'm gonna come back and cut it. If you're still with me, stick around for a little bit more. I'm almost done, and so yeah, I'll be back with y'all in a minute. I had to change my shirt after the haircut because there was, of course, you know, so much hair got on it. Alright guys, so I finished cutting my hair and trimming my trim right here. You know, nothing too fancy. Then I put some oil. Of course, I used my oil, Winstonee Hair Awakening Growth Oil. You can get it at stoneyhair.com. Quick little plug. Yeah guys, and My hair looks kind of weird right now because I had it up in that bun thing. Anyways guys, this was my A to Z grooming process, all the way from texturizing my hair all the way to cutting it, then shaving. So that's my full process guys, and that's all of the products that I use. If you guys have any questions on anything I did, just leave it in the comments below. If you have questions on any products I used, I'm gonna have them all listed below. Check them out. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. And where else am I active on? Instagram. That's probably the only place I really... Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook too. Those are probably the only two places like I'm really like active. Or TikTok too. I'm active on TikTok. Somewhat. I don't really post like that, but if you leave me a message on TikTok, I will respond. And so yeah guys, I will see you in my next video.